This is the main road in Mayfield, which has been leaking for the past 5 or 6 weeks. And to our surprise, instead of Irish Water, it's Cork City Council, as usual, who've been fixing our water for the past 50 and 60 years, who have shown up to fix it. And we have our own local councillor, Ted Tynan, asking what the story is.
Right? Yeah. Your problem is starting with filtration onto your reservoirs and onto your pipework. And if you're not going to solve that, you're not going to solve it at the water meter box. That you have these astronomical amounts of money as the years go on. Because if you read into Irish Water,
this is for treating the water now.
If you read into Irish Water, what they're proposing is written into their proposal that any costs that will incur in the framework of the water will be passed on.
As I understand they're investing money in chemical treatment of water instead of treating it at source, so it comes through.
They're supposed to solve it. They have problems at source which they have not solved, right?
Right.
And the money that they're taking through taxation over the last 10, 20 years and more, right?
Yeah.
Should have been put into these reservoirs, right?
Okay.
Now they have the remedy.
And instead, it was diverted to central funds.
They're talking about leakage in the system. I don't for 1 minute believe that there's pockets of leakage in the system.
Okay.
There's the leakage happens to be dead with.
Yeah.
Okay? There's all that. And there's the amount of water you flush down the toilet.
Yeah.
Now if you cut down the amount of water that you flush into the system, remember you're increasing the chemical content of the water.
That's right. Well, that's something.
When you go into pathogens now and chemicals and chlorine,
as consumers, we should be educated about that.
No, they're going
what chemicals are good.
When you're playing with water, you're playing with fire, and they really want to slow down, do one job at a time, and do it properly because it's an awful lot of work.
That's right. I understand. Yes, I
what they do is
makes perfect sense.
And you know what fluoride is, right? That's what
Lads, are you happy to be fixing the pipes for Irish Water?
No, not for Irish Water. We're doing a great job ourselves. That's the Council Workers. We're there for the last 20 years.
Right, but you don't...
There's all comebacks after our jobs. Our job is perfect. We get a job sheet tomorrow and we go and do it.
But what about all these executives with their big cars and their bonuses? How are they going to have that? How are they going?
We're there at 4 o'clock in the morning when there's a major leak, and we get over place on the call-out system, and we're walking half of the money that we're doing for all along. Half the staff is gone. Nobody gives a shit about that, like. We still have to continue on our walk, and we're happy to do it.
So you're doing it on half the money and half the staff.
And half the staff, yes, exactly.
And that's even...
Everybody knows that. The dogs on the road knows what we're doing.
And that's even when all the VAT money, that was the billion in VAT every year, that's being diverted to central funds instead of being sent to you.
To the bankers, that's it. Mind you, Joe Soap Road, that's doing a fantastic job for the public.
Well, we apologise for interrupting your work today, but Councillor Ted Tynan wanted to ask you some questions. Great.
We'll get it back to it tomorrow, and we probably move on to another job then again, whatever we get, you know what I mean?
And will you get a bonus for that?
No way, you get a bonus.
My goodness.
We're lucky to get a wages. All the overtime is gone, it's cut down. It's gone.
Great, we'll have a chat there, see what...
That's Jerry.
Jerry.
Have the money.
Jerry, what do you feel about Irish Water piggybacking on your back, and we have to pay you and the councils to fix the water and them and their bonuses as well? Does that seem reasonable to you?
No, it's not right at all. No. I'm totally against Irish Water. I think that the lads that are working around Ireland and what have you, what's happening is that we're paying too much levies as it is. Universal social charge. I could go back to 2008.
Our property tax was supposed to go for services and water, and it's diverted to central funds.
I'll tell you what we've done since 2008. In 2009, they brought in a 1% levy. We were actually going to go on strike in 2009 over the 1% levy. The floods came. We called off the strike. We wouldn't strike. That 1% went to 2%. There was €1 taken off an hour off our wages. We have called out and signed the job as well. There was money taken out of that. Then you had the pension levy, the universal social charge. We got no rises in the last 7 years. We got no tax rises. So that make that out. We're getting
if we didn't have it, our wages would be cut.
So effectively, the billions that are raised every day on the 2% VAT, which was for water specifically, is diverted to central funds. So you're starved of the funds to fix the thing. That allows them to say the job isn't being done, it needs private water in, and it allows them to piggyback Irish Water and their cronies and their bonuses and their 3 or 4 ex-county managers who left a debacle behind them in various places to retire with £200,000 or £300,000 bonuses and finishing bonuses, and then start the following morning with £100,000 jobs at Irish Water, bonuses, BMWs, and we're going to have to pay for them. And you'll still be fixing the water, because Irish, instead of paying ye to fix the water, we're paying Irish Water, who will pay ye. It's a farce and a scam of the highest order.
And I will tell you one thing: for Ireland, to pipe Ireland, it'll cost billions, and it'll take the next 20 to 30 years, and that's everyone working.
And that's no problem if the 2% of VAT, which raises on its own over £1 billion a year, was put into it. Put that money into the local authorities or 4 regional authorities and get on with it. The money has been squandered and diverted. We paid the money that would fix the pipes, but it wasn't put to that. So that's the job. Shouldn't will lish le Corsi sport and up.
I love Cork City Council.
We're in Dublin. Cork City Council. These are the fellas who are fixing our water for the last 60 or 70 years. And there's no reason, if they got the funding, even the funding from the 2% VAT, if that was put into the city councils for water as legislated and intended, instead of being diverted to central funds, we wouldn't need Irish Water or anyone else on our backs. Would you agree with that, Ted?
That's right, Jared. And you see, Jared, what they're doing, actually, they're trying to privatise water.
Yeah.
They want to take it away as a common, take it away from the people, turn it into a commodity to make massive profit for a group of private individuals, and we'll have to fight that to the bitter end. And I think we haven't beaten as it is, and we keep up the pressure, and we'll have victory on this campaign.
Well, Mayfield says no, and I think the rest of the country is saying the same. Over and out from Mayfield has had enough.